Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dapper Diary, where we help you discover timeless threads, quality you deserve, and of course, ways to stay dapper. You guys all know that I love fall for its ability and opportunities to wear outerwear, leather jackets. And while the Shot 613 that I reviewed last year is very nice, probably one of my best jackets, but I'm just not badass enough to wear it every day. However, this is a jacket that is not only cool, but most of us can still pull it off. Let me introduce to you the Satchel and Page bomber jacket. Stay tuned. Satchel and Page is predominantly a bag company. They make really high quality, vegetable tanned duffel bags, briefcases, backpacks, all that. But I've reviewed their jackets before. Their trucker jacket, amazing, beautiful, this is no different. But this one is styled after the classic G1 flight or bomber jacket, the same kind of jacket that Maverick wore in Top Gun, except better. So let's take a closer look, shall we? So this jacket is made with a full grain leather, chrome tanned French calf leather, and then it is vegetable retanned and then tumbled. The chrome tanning and the tumble finish gives it this very buttery soft texture, while the vegetable retanning gives it the ability to age a bit more gracefully than standard chrome tan leather. And then obviously, the full grain leather of this jacket makes it very durable and very high quality. And I believe the leather is from a tannery here. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. So let's start off with the collar, shall we? This collar is made with Spanish shearling wool, very soft, very fluffy, and very insulating, but it's not itchy. It's great for the days when, it gets a bit windy and you got to keep your neck warm. Just, flip the collar up around your neck. It doesn't look very elegant when you do flip up the collar, but, it's practical. But if you are not a fan of this shearling collar, which I don't know why you wouldn't be a fan of it, but it's fine if you're not. You can just unbutton this latch, snap closure here. You're gonna have these corner buttons. You pop that open, yeah, and then you pop the other side open. You will find yourself a zipper underneath, and then you can just easily undo that. Ta-da! And it comes off. And then now you don't have to worry about a shearling collar if you're not a fan of that. Staying in the front, we have a very nice, durable number 10 YKK zipper, and I believe it is in solid antique brass. It's quite smooth to open and close, rarely gets stuck. Sometimes it does, but not too much of a problem. But there is one small issue that comes along with the zipper. Not exactly the zipper, but as you see here, there is this storm flap that extends what the fuck am I saying? Staying in the front, we have this very nice, high quality, number 10 YKK zipper. Now, it's pretty smooth. As you can see, there was a little bit of hiccup there, but it's not much of a problem, Very sturdy, very beautiful, but there is one downside with this part of the jacket. Not exactly the zipper, but as you can see, there is this leather storm flap. And while it is very functional, minimizes the wind from seeping through the teeth and freezing your balls off, this storm flap will sometimes get caught exactly like this. And then when you try to zip up this jacket, it will get caught against it, and then you will have to manually tuck it back in and then zip it the rest of the way. Now, it sounds like a very small issue, but I'm telling you, it happens more often than not. Maybe it's just because I'm a huge idiot, but for me, that does start to bother me a little bit. At the top here, there is this little throat latch, but it's a bit confusing because it doesn't go across the collar like a throat latch usually does. This one is like right below it, which means it doesn't really serve a purpose in keeping the collar up when you flip it up. But I guess the idea behind it was so that it doesn't choke you, which is a good idea, I guess, unless you're into that, which, I mean, whatever you're into. But I don't really know. It's a bit confusing. Not too much of an issue, but it's just, I feel like it's kind of a gimmick. This jacket has a total of 5 pockets, 2 vertical flap pockets right here that close with a very nice, durable, crisp snap closure. And then there are going to be the 2 hand warmer pockets right underneath. Lastly, there's going to be a inside chest pocket right over here that also has a snap closing button. Snap is great, very secure. I'm not worried about things falling out. However, because the opening is kind of in front, you have to approach it at an awkward angle. Say if you're putting your phone in, normally you would just, drop it in to the chest pocket and then pull it out. Now you kind of have to like put it in here and then drop it in and then angle it back down, and then it's just a whole process. It's really, again, doesn't sound like that much of an issue, but in practice it gets a little bit frustrating. And then sometimes when you try to pull it out, things will get stuck on like this corner or maybe this corner. I don't know. It's not that much of a problem, but you really do start to notice it. The real issue here is the hand warmer pockets, right? This hand warmer pockets, this really kind of pisses me off. Okay, normally, hand warmer pockets are slanted, so you can go put your hands in like this, right? And then rest your hands in, right? But no, not this one. The hand warmer pockets are from the sides, right here, which means you have to put your hands in directly from the side, which is a really awkward angle. But also, there's no depth to this pocket. So not only is it weird for your hands to like stay in there, but you also can't really put anything in the hand warmer pockets. You have to use the vertical flat pockets, because otherwise it's just gonna fall off. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing to hold it in. It's like turning a bag on its side. It's really difficult to explain. But I mean, I already have tiny ass hands because I can't fit in most men's gloves, and it's already weird for me. So this is the main issue I have with this jacket. It's the hand warmer pockets, man. If you have big hands and you like sticking your hands in your pockets, I don't know, this might piss you off a little bit. But other than that, this jacket is pretty much perfect. That's the main issue I have with this jacket, is the freaking hand warmer pockets. They're just really awkward to use. Further down, as with all bomber jackets or flight jackets, there's gonna be this elastic ribbing at the bottom and on the cuffs. Classic and functional, keeps the warm air in and the cold air out. And also, this is not a thin, flimsy piece of elastic. It's some pretty high quality ribbing, as high quality as elastic ribbing can get, I guess. But, you can tell that they did not cut corners when it comes to this elastic ribbing. That's what I mean. On the inside of the jacket, you're going to have this beautiful brushed tartan, aka cotton lining. It looks very vintage, which is a great thing. But just so you know, your lining pattern might look different from this depending on which batch you buy. So it might not all look like this. They say that on the website as well. Yeah, this pattern of lining doesn't extend all the way through the sleeves. The sleeves is a unbrushed fabric, which is really beneficial if you are wearing a long sleeve shirt. It allows your arm to slide into the sleeves a lot easier without the friction of the two different fabrics kind of pushing your sleeves up as you try to slide it in, if that makes sense. Taking a trip to the back of this jacket, you can really see the quality shine here. You're gonna have this massive piece of leather over here, and you kind of want to look for large panels of leather on the back and also the chest, because it shows that they did not cut corners. they had to find a large piece of leather that is blemish free, and they didn't throw it together with a bunch of scrap leather, you know? The back features a action back, a gusset basically, as you can see. This just gives you a little bit more range of motion and freedom of movement. Say when you're hugging someone, it's not gonna feel tight around your back because this kind of, if you pay attention here, it kind of gives you a little bit of slack when you are hugging someone. But I mean, just look at this jacket. It's an absolute beauty. The dark chocolatey color and the supple leather, it feels amazing. It's heavy, but it's comfortable. And there are spots on this jacket, you can see some patina wearing already. Like, it did not look like this when I first got this. But you can see the dark chocolate start to fade away and the inner brighter tan of the leather starting to show through. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous in my opinion. Look at that. Makes you feel like you're wearing a very antique and vintage jacket. So now let's talk about fit and sizing. How does this jacket fit? Well, they say this on the website. This is a slim cut jacket. It's great for skinny guys, fit guys, athletic guys, average shaped guys. It's not going to be great if you are really fluffy, like really overweight, or if you're just a massive bodybuilder. Not going to fit you very well. They say that on the website. I would avoid it if you are one of those two. Other than that, it should fit fine. It's not going to be like the old school G1 flight jackets that are a bit shorter and boxier. This is more for style than function. It's going to end right around the bottom of your crotch, and obviously it's going to be pretty slim. I have a size 37-inch-ish chest, and I went in a size medium, and I think that it fits pretty well. But you guys, I think I could have gone with a size small, but I think medium is also great. You guys let me know. So what about styling? How would you wear a jacket like this? Well, I'm gonna take some footage I took from my last video. Easily, you would wear a white or a cream colored t-shirt, wear some nice dark wash, straight leg or slim fit selvage jeans, and then pair them with an amazing pair of brown service boots. And then obviously with this beautiful piece of clothing. Very simple. Lastly, let's talk about pricing and value. Is this jacket worth the $725 price tag that goes along with it? I think yes, without a doubt, for me. Look, if you're in the market for a very high quality leather jacket, you're gonna have to pay a pretty penny for it. There's just no way around it unless you go secondhand. But let's just compare it to Schott, right? Their flagship models are around $900 to $1,000. So for $725, 700 bucks, this jacket, for the quality that it is and the craftsmanship that is just top notch, I think that you are getting a pretty good deal. Because 700 bucks, this jacket is going to last you 20, 30 years or more if you take care of them. So, and it's going to look better with age. I think it's definitely worth it. And that's going to be the end of today's video. I'm really sorry that the day is so depressing and gloomy, but I wish I could control the weather. Otherwise, every day would be freezing. Yeah, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and consider subscribing. It would really help my small channel. That's going to be it. I'll see you guys next time. Stay dapper.
Artlist.